Hey everyone, thank you for your interest in this video. Today I wanted to talk about whether robots will take our jobs, or all of our jobs, what will happen in the future. And my simple answer to this question is yes, they will do what machines have been doing since the last 150 years probably. They will take our jobs. They will take our jobs, continuously taking our jobs, because this is what we are making them for. We are making robots to carry heavy luggage that would ruin our bodies if we would do this job for decades. We invent so many machines to do especially repetitive and annoying work that nobody really wants to do. I mean, people want to live, of course, but nobody really wants to do them. So yes, they will take our jobs, and that's a good thing. Let that sink. That's a good thing. This is why we're making them. So, of course, if a robot just has taken your factory job and you're unemployed, what shall happen? What shall happen now? Obviously, you won't see it as a good thing that you just lost your job. But I mean, in this case, of course, you need. Of course, automation cannot just happening with robots taking jobs. It also needs to be addressed on a governmental level, and that means a universal income. A universal income. And not just a universal income that keeps you roughly over the poverty level, but a universal income that lets you relax, that lets you somewhat also breathe. Doesn't mean that you are able to afford two cars or something like that, but something that keeps you clearly over the poverty level, where people can really dedicate their time to what they actually want to, and this will actually increase productivity. Productivity in a way, not in a way where where people will work longer, but people will just do what they like. I think quite a number of people will probably go somewhat old school, opening up shops, just simple shops, selling stuff or art they are doing. They will open up bars and stuff just because they can. They have the time, and they don't need to fear if the business isn't working as they want. Um, so I think in general the society will actually become, I think, will in average become more active, will actually become more productive, but just on different levels, on different and probably unnecessary levels. Um, and also we will address a topic that is currently quite a topic in Western countries, but that is not talked or is talked about somewhat now in Britain. For example, when we have time, we will be addressing the topic also of loneliness in Western society. When you have finally time to connect with people, we will have we have much more possibilities um, doing either the work we want, or find possibilities to reorganize and recreate communities, spaces where we feel comfortable and where we meet people. Combined with digital technology, it doesn't mean that all the social networks shall be replaced, but you know, have modern answers to some of the loneliness and isolating topics of nowadays times. And I think when we have the time to do that, because we don't need to worry about our income or our food, we will address this topic. And these are topics that are very complex and will need more answers, answers that will probably not be solved by automation. Now, of course, there's the elephant in the room. How do we finance this? How do you finance a universal income that is not just keeping you roughly over the poverty level, but actually lets you somewhat relax in your career path, if you still have a career path? Well, one possibility is taxes on robots. Taxes on robots as also servers. Servers means taxes for robots and servers doesn't mean like harsh taxes. I don't want the internet to collapse, but um, if you replace a worker, there shall be a machine, but this machine shall also like contribute to the society in its value. Meaning, you don't pay the salary of the worker as taxes, but a fraction of it continuously. Meanwhile, a third source is finally financial transaction taxes. For every transaction you do, you pay a tiny tax. It's already done, for example, in countries like Kenya, where people are paying with mobile money. It is a great source of income. And it doesn't mean that for every like $3 you or whatever transaction you do, you need to pay 50 cents. But just something small, and also especially something that is very potent. For example, in the financial industry, where Wall Street brokers are do automated transactions, sometimes thousands of automated transactions for one broker at a time. That creates money. That creates money from the people who have it to finance the universal income. And robots can do our time, can do our work, and we can have a wonderful time. So what do you think? What do you think of this idea? What do you think? I think it is a good thing that machines are taking our jobs, but what do you think? Let me know in the comments. Thank you again for your interest in this video, and have a great evening.